and today I'm joined with Sukhi here. Could you tell us a bit more about your sort of business and what you do within your role?
Sure. So Business BoardRoom is one of my companies, and what we do is we specialize and focus on startups, scale-ups, and people who want to exit their companies. So basically, I've got a background in that space. I've got multiple companies, and I've assisted thousands on the planet. I'm a mentor to their mentors, and I help a lot of people with strategy and structure. And the Business BoardRoom basically is a monthly program for accountability, clarity, strategy, and action. That's it. So it's a one-stop place that has taken over 1,600 businesses into existence and scale up as well, globally.
That's amazing. And what are you doing here today actually at the event? So why are you sort of showcasing your...
So at the event itself, I have a methodology which is called the Synergist method, and I speak specifically about the psychology of the brain in a real focused avenue. So about distractions in the person's brain, so procrastinations, things that, sometimes you start to do something and then something else gets in the way and you start paying focus to something else and you do not even continue with the project. I've got 1,000 ideas in my head, those sort of moments, and I haven't taken action on any of them. But why have I not taken action? Why is it my human psychometric, that kind of conversation? So I'm actually a keynote speaker at the business show, and I'll be on the central stage. I think I was earlier as well, but I'll be tomorrow at 2 o'clock, which is Thursday, the 23rd, at 2 o'clock on stage. And I talk about saying bye to procrastination in 7 simple steps. And it's not one of these, here's 7 steps, and it doesn't work, it does work. It actually is a healing process, a connection of conscious brain and unconscious brain. So that's what I'm here. But we've been exhibiting with the business show for nearly 9 years, to be honest. This is the ninth year on the trot. In the earlier years, we used to exhibit twice a year. There is no other. If anybody here is thinking of exhibiting at a business show for lead generation and get the client race, there is no comparison to the business show. There is no question. Because we do so many shows across the globe, across the country, but the response ratio, the right person, not just people just twiddling their thumbs going around trying to get ideas, it's here at the Excel with the business show. They do a brilliant job, organised to the T, and more importantly, we just love serving this community that comes across. So we've been, I think, 8 years on the trot. We've been the busiest stand, and I'm not sure whether we even get a chance to turn the camera around. You'll see there must be about 20 people around us right now, because we really help people. There's a difference between trying to get a sale from somebody and trying to unlock them for their own potential actions, and that's what we do.
So we spoke to your colleague earlier. How did you come into contact? How do you find the people that you're kind of working with? I see you had like mentees.
Absolutely.
So how do you find those people and how do you work with them?
It's kind of like a multifaceted environment, because I'm a business grower. There isn't just one methodology. What really needs to be core, if I can say, you can talk about social media, business events, we can do lead generation, we can do all those things, but they're all principally useless. We do all of them, by the way. They're all useless unless there's a systemized, operationalized structure to take the client through. So I can sit there and take some of this data from this information and do nothing with it. A hot lead can become a cold lead just like that. So I assist people to grow an authentic, robust contact system which helps them to take the client through the journey and actually become not only a paying client but an aspiring, growing client. Does that make sense? So our massive, with God's gratitude, referral system comes from people who are working with us. You see the stand. We have 10 members here who are on the stand helping people communicate. Not one of them is paid. And I want this to be very clear. They're all volunteers who are actually our mentees. Why are they here? They're not here to make sales. They're here to tell you their journey. So if you speak to any one of these people, they've all had that switch around. So I'm a Forbes recognized individual. I speak at as a judge in Europe, in many, many places across the globe. And all of those elements are combined together with myself. My co-business architect or business owner, his name is Gary Setterfield, and he is a 26-year-old ex-banker. He held the whole of the training arm of the organization, so of RBS building, and they delivered it out across the noughties. So we don't have idiots around us. We really care about people. So we've got things such as we give free inspired business clubs. We give it for free. We don't charge anything. I've got freeware on YouTube. We genuinely want to help people. There's too much taking people into a filtered system and just exploiting them and putting them through something they don't, taking money off somebody but they didn't really weren't ready for it. Our game is not like that. What we do is we take people who are absolutely at young fledgling, grow them. I help with universities, I have scholarship programs, grow them through the system, and when they're at the right time, when they need directive, being business, I'm afraid, it's quite a lonely place, especially when you're the lead. We take them through to the next level. Me personally, I work with C-suite, CEOs, their mindset, their structure, and basically bring them to understand who they are as an independent, connect their head and their heart now.
Thank you so much. That's been very insightful. Enjoyed speaking to you, and I hope you continue success here and elsewhere.
And I'm so proud to have such influential people like yourselves coming over here and sharing, and hopefully we've been helpful in some way.
Very much so. Yes. Thank you so much.
Take care. All the best.